The Bridge Project. Once upon a time, in the lush, green valley, lived a cheerful farmer and his wonderful wife. Their farm was a happy, bustling home, nestled peacefully in the dell. But one autumn, a storm like no other descended upon them. The wind howled like a hungry wolf, and rain lashed down for days, turning their gentle river into a raging, muddy torrent. When the storm finally passed, the sun peeked out, revealing a scene of chaos. Trees were toppled, and fences were broken. But the biggest problem lay at the river. Their little wooden bridge, their only connection to the village for supplies and friends, was gone. Only a few splintered planks remained, bobbing sadly in the water. "Oh my!" cried the farmer, his shoulders slumping. "We are completely cut off. How will we ever get to the village now?" His wife put a comforting arm around him as they stared at the roaring water. But it was their child, always seeing the silver lining, who broke the silence. "We can't just wait for someone to rescue us. Let's build a new one, a bridge that no storm can ever break." The farmer looked at the powerful river, then at his child's determined face, and a smile slowly returned. "You're right," he said, his voice filled with new energy. "We'll do it together. A project this big needed a team." The child first found a kind nurse, who was busy tidying the garden. "We need your wisdom to plant it safely," the child explained. The nurse, with her calm and steady presence, immediately started sketching a design in the mud with a stick. "A good plan is the foundation of all great things. Safety first," she declared, adding details to her drawing. Their loyal dog, a big, strong animal with a heart of gold, saw the serious faces and knew this was no ordinary game of fetch. The nurse pointed to the forest. "We need the biggest, strongest logs you can find," she said. The dog barked, a promise of his commitment. He bounded into the woods, and soon, the sound of him dragging heavy logs, his paws digging into the earth for grip, filled the air. It was exhausting work, but he never gave up, returning time and again with another perfect log. As the logs piled up, the clever cat, who had been watching from a high branch, saw a problem. They were planning to build where the old bridge stood, where the river was wide and the current was strongest. With a flick of her tail, she leaped down and led them along the river bank, her movements silent and sure. She stopped at a spot where giant boulders narrowed the river's path. It was a perfect, most stable place to build. The farmer laughed. "Of course. Why didn't we see that?" "Thank you, our clever friend. Now for the trickiest part, getting the first rope across the churning water." It was too dangerous for anyone to swim. A tiny, quick-witted mouse, who had been watching the whole operation, knew its moment had come. Taking the end of a thin, strong twine in its teeth, the mouse bravely scurried over the narrowest point of the rocky gap. It was a perilous journey, with water splashing around it, but it didn't falter. Once across, the farmer and his wife used the twine to pull the heavy, thick ropes into place. The tiny mouse had solved their biggest problem. With the ropes secured, everyone worked together. The farmer and his wife lifted the heavy logs. The nurse checked that everything was level and strong. The dog cleared away debris, and the cat kept a watchful eye for any dangers. Finally, the last log was picked into place. The bridge was complete, stronger and safer than ever before. To celebrate their incredible teamwork, the mouse found one last thing, a big, round wheel of cheese. They all gathered on their new bridge for a grand picnic, their laughter echoing through the dell. They learned that day that no challenge is too big when you work together, and that everyone, no matter how big or small, has something important to contribute. If you enjoyed our adventure, give us a big thumbs up. We'd love to hear what other stories you'd like us to tell. And what would you do to help build the bridge? Let us know in the comments below.